Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. So today's video, from the title you have guessed it, I'm gonna talk about some common human behavioral practices. And today's video is actually inspired from the conversation that I was having with a very close friend, and more often both of us will sit down and we'll have this kind of very deep conversation. And from that, he just told me you should go and share this with all of the guys out there. It's only because I love sharing whatever I've experienced in my life, and yeah, I just love to talk about a lot of things. So yeah, no, let's just go forward with this video. So before going forward, I just want to let you know I'm no human expert. So whatever I'm gonna share over here, it's purely come from my experiences and some trial and tested method. So sometimes my friends and family will come to me and just ask me to give them advice, and you will think why they are coming to me for advices, because I love to give advices, and 70% of the time it actually helps. What are the advices that I have given them has always helped, like 70% of the times it has helped them, and going forward you will get to know I don't 94% of the time I talk sense. These are the things actually happens in life. So let's just begin. So today's topic that I'm going to talk about is anger management in a conversation. So whenever you're having a two-on-two conversation with your mates, with your partners, with your friends, definitely you are going to have some like opposite clashes, like opinion clashes and all that. So that's human nature. That definitely happens a lot of time, and that actually happens. I don't know you have guys has gone through it or not, have ever noticed it or not. Whenever you're having a very deep conversation with your mates, definitely there will be a heated up in this conversation. So whenever there is a deep conversation, there will be a heated up conversation, because the deep conversation goes so deeply, and we all are different in our nature. We all have a different opinion. So whenever we put our opinion, the opposite party never likes it. 90% of the time they will never like your opinion. They will give their opinion and you will not like their opinion, and there will be some heated up conversation, and which will lead to a very nasty conversation. So I have seen that whenever you get angry in a conversation, you will spill up some kind of words or some sentences that definitely gonna hurt the opposite party, because in anger whatever you spill or whatever you say, it's not that you meant. Definitely there is something inside your heart which is related to whatever you say, but it's not the exact thing that you're gonna say, and you'll say the thing that definitely gonna hurt the other party. So what I feel that from whatever I have done in my life, you should have that power, you should have that confidence, you should have that strongness in yourself to take the control of that conversation. So whenever you or some one individual in that conversation will have the power to take the control of the conversation will lead to a positive point of note. So it's been almost 7 to 8 years I'm staying without my parents, and it's almost been 3 years I'm making a living by my own. So when I was in hostel life, there was a lot of clashes, because that was the first time I came out of my house, my home. I'm staying away from my parents with some strangers out there. There was a lot of such kind of conversation, like heated up conversation or different opinion kind of conversation. And I will not say that it's not unhealthy to have a conversation like that. Definitely guys, we should have a conversation, because a heated up conversation or in-depth conversation is very meaningful conversation. But you have to be so much mature enough to take control of the conversation so that it don't turn into a nasty conversation, because a lot of time this kind of conversation led to a nasty conversation only because of each other's angers like burst around over there. So whenever I have a conversation with my partner, or let's say with my mates, there will be opinion clashes. And I have seen that I have gone through a lot of when I didn't have this knowledge of taking control of this conversation. I was going, the conversation was getting in a very nasty where I've hurted a lot of people and a lot of people have hurted me. Believe me, guys, it's not a pleasant feeling over there, because let's say I'm having a very nasty conversation or a very heated up conversation with my boyfriend. I will get angry at him, I will shout at him, I will say the words that doesn't I don't mean at all, but I will definitely say because I wanted to hurt that person. I will not have any more conversation with him for, let's say, at least 2 to 3 hours, which is not healthy to have in any kind of relationship. So I have seen a lot of videos in YouTube. I will not say it's not I have what I have seen, because I have studied about it. I have gone through a lot of videos about it and I have learned a lot of tricks, and I came to know you have to be smart enough to take the initiation, to take the control of that conversation. Yeah. So why I'm telling and really focusing you all to take the key, or let's say power of that conversation. Taking control of your anger, it's not that easy. Believe me, guys, I'm a very short-tempered kind of a girl, and which I am not proud of at all. But right now, if someone comes to my friends, my family, and they ask me why I'm so silent or why I don't get angry so often nowadays, it's only because I know how to hide my anger feeling. I'm not saying hide each and every feeling. Sometimes you're sad, you should come out and show your sadness to the world, so that the opposite person can come and don't make you upset for more things. Yeah, let's just keep the sadness out of here. Let's talk about anger over here. So yeah, I have done a lot of things in my life to control my anger, because I'm very short-tempered and I don't want to burst out when I'm making my living by my own, because I don't meet a lot of people on everyday basis, because I stay alone, and I don't want to like burst out in any conversation if I'm meeting someone for the first time. And whenever I meet someone, I will have a very deep conversation. I'm such kind of a person. I will have a conversation on politics, I will have a conversation of education, and I am this is what I am. Maybe I'm boring, but this is what I am. So whenever I'm meeting someone, I'll have a deep conversation, and definitely if you're having a discussion with some stranger or even with your mates about politics, you know where the conversation can go. I have seen a lot of things when I was discussing about politics with my mates. So yeah, definitely you should know how to control your anger. So it has taken me years to know about myself, who am I, how I can control my anger, so that it don't hurt anyone else. It don't hurt my mates at all who are staying with me. So taking control of your anger will take control of the conversation you're having with your flatmates. For example, let's say you're having a deep conversation and three of you are pointing each other. Mistake that you're making in the flat. I know it's hard to take control of the anger at that period of time, but you have to be very, very smart enough to take control of that conversation at that period of time, so that this conversation will end there. And I'm not saying don't go out and don't share what you feel about them. I'm not saying just don't put out your feelings over there. When you're angry, definitely you're putting out your feelings outside to them. But have you realized that you are angry and you're shouting at them, you're putting up your feelings to them, what you feel about themselves, like what you feel about them, and you're putting up your feelings for them out there in an angry way. Then in that point of time, believe me guys, the opposite person will not take your sentences, your words, your opinion in a positive way, or I will say in a way that you meant them to take it. It will not happen. So when you are angry and you're doing it, they will not appreciate it at that period of time. So what I do is that Believe me, it has helped me and it has helped all of my friends or families, whoever has taken this suggestion from me, is that take 2 deep breaths when it's your turn to say something, or someone is pointing something up to you on, and you're saying that you are this, you are that, and you want to just pick up at that period of time. You're angry. So what you have to do, take 2 deep breaths, look down. Yes, look down. You have to look down. This is the one, actually I've taken this from my mom. She only told me, whenever you feel like you're so angry, you want to burst out, just look down. Just look down. Yes. Take 2 deep breaths, look down, take few seconds, or before saying anything, just take few seconds before saying anything, and just process whatever the other party has told you. Just process it for a few seconds. Let's say someone told you you are just lazy, you're angry. Take two deep breath, look down, process it that the person has told me lazy and what I need. Let's say you want to say that you are too lazy, and when you're angry, if you tell in an angry way, it's not nice. No one will like it because you have got hurt when the other party has told you you are lazy. What you have to do? Tell them that they are lazy, but not in an angry way. Look up and tell them in very polite way. Very polite way, because when you say something in a polite way, when the other party is throwing something at you in an angry way, or they are just abusing you, and but you are not taking in an abuse way and you're replying them in a very kind way, believe me guys, they will come down. They will come down and they will feel sorry about it. It has happened with me a lot of time. I have experienced this in a lot of time, in a lot of conversation. Just tell them that, yeah, I know I am lazy, but I'm trying my best to not to be lazy, and I'm trying my best to do the works. I don't know all these things, but I'm learning, dear, and just don't feel bad. But sometimes you also should come and help me out because I'm learning. The other party will feel bad. They will come down. I will not say, I'm not saying that they will feel bad in a very weird way when you're angry and you're throwing something at them. They will not feel that way bad. But definitely they will feel bad, and they will just say to you, um, I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. They will say it. I've seen it, I've experienced it. I know you will experience it too. So let's say you're saying the same sentence in an angry way. You are lazy too. They will take this sentence in our let's say they will take this sentence very seriously. No, they will never take it very seriously. So whenever you say something in an angry manner, they will never take it seriously. So whenever you're in a conversation, take control of it. Do this exercise. And one more thing is that I really wanted to mention over here, whenever you're in a relationship, any kind of relationship, in that case, just convey this message to your partner. I will just tell them, this is what I feel we should do. Whenever you both are angry, one have to be quiet at that period of time, because you both are bursting at the same time. It is not healthy for that relationship. So just have this conversation with your partner and just tell them, see, whenever we are angry and whenever we want to put up our opinion, because we both have different opinion, whenever we want to put up our opinion at the same time, I will prefer one should be silent at that time. But again, don't expect that your partner will be silent at that period of time. If you feel like they are not calming down, you have to calm down. Don't expect it that they will do it. Everything changes when you take the first step. Don't expect other to take the first step. So let's say you're having this heated conversation between both of you, but he's not calming down, and you want to put up your opinion. No issue. I don't want to hurt this relationship. So calm down for a few seconds. Let him complete his full sentence. If you don't say something in that, when he's bursting out or she's bursting out, when you are not saying something, that your partner will definitely get quiet, or he or she will calm down, your partner will calm down in a few seconds. And when the person, your partner, will be calmed down, put up your opinion, not in an angry manner, in a calm manner. It's work. Your relationship will be healthy at that period of time. So this is what, from my experience, I'm sharing with you guys. So some of the exercises I'm going to share over here, some of the points which I feel everyone should follow to take control of the conversation, to take control of their anger. So the first one is meditation. I know it's very hyped one. Everyone says you do meditation, do meditation. Why everyone says it? Because it works. Whenever you are doing meditation, I'm not saying you guys to do meditate for an hour every day. I'm not saying that. You can meditate for 5 minutes also every day. It's not necessary to do meditation for 1 hour. 5 minutes is enough. Do meditation every day. You will know who are you. You will know what are your feelings and how to take control of your feelings. Definitely, guys, you'll have that control in yourself to take control of your feelings. So when you're meditating, you'll have that control in yourself. It helps. Meditation helps me, believe me. The second one is yoga. See, yoga is definitely directly proportional to meditation. Yoga not only calms our mind, yoga not only calms our mind, but it also calms our full body. It's really beneficial for our full body. From here to my toe, yoga is all. I don't love any kind of exercises other than dancing. I do yoga religiously. If I forget to do pranayam, that's fine, but I will do yoga religiously. I love yoga. I love to do it. If you don't know how to do yoga, there are a lot of YouTube channels out there who teaches you very, very nice forms of yoga, and they will teach you in a very good way. I will put up some channels in the description box for your guidance. The third point is journaling. Yes, guys, when I first started with my therapy, my therapist told me to journal down my feelings. Journaling doesn't mean that you have to journal or you have to note each and every hour of your life. That is hectic. That will put up you on extra pressure. I'm not saying that don't journal every hour. Journaling doesn't mean that. So there are 2 points of journaling which I prefer. The first one is whenever you are feeling something very deep. Let's say you're feeling very sad at this moment. You're feeling very happy at this moment. Put it down in your paper on your journal. The same thing at that period of time. I'm not saying do it every hour. The second point of journaling is 5-minute journal. I'm not gonna say a lot of things about 5-minute journaling because I have wrote a blog about 5-minute journaling. I will put it in the description box. I will link it here also so that you can go and read about the 5-minute journal. But guys, 5-minute journal has helped me a lot. I do the 5-minute journal every day, and it has helped me a lot. I'm gonna put it over here so that you can go and read and know more about it. I hope that you have enjoyed today's video, and I hope that you have learned a lot of things from today's video. I will see you all in the next video. Let me know in the description box what are the next topic you guys want me to cover, and definitely if I have experienced that, and if I've read about it, if I've experienced about it, if I have a lot of experience on it, I'm definitely gonna do a video on it. Let me know in the description box. I hope that you have learned a lot today. So stay tuned for my next video. I will see you all in the next video. Till then, all stay beautiful and take control of your conversation. Yeah, bye.